Yo, hey, hi, it's Tro, and I'm back. Um, I'm recording this at 9:44 in the morning because this was a highly requested video due to the TikTok comments I got. But yeah, I'm proud to present What If Naruto Was Evil the movie.
覚えておけ。パンダだって泣くんだ。誰が何と言おうと、猿どもは嫌いだ。虎杖君、あとは頼みます。
虎杖、みんなに伝えて。悪くなかった。
起きろブラザー。俺たちの戦いはこれからだ。
Alright, not gonna lie, I didn't know where to start this for real, cause yeah, but now that I think about it, I got a plot for it. So, Naruto is 6 years old, and Naruto is walking back home from doing whatever Naruto was doing. So he was walking back home, only to see the Hokage kill his parents right in front of him. And before his parents are killed, his mom looks at him and says, "Run." And Naruto runs, and the Hokage chases him down. But Naruto eventually gets away. And so as all this went down, Naruto we would get a small version of Naruto. Like he would be in the forest somewhere crying and shaking and trembling due to the fact that he just watched both of his parents get murdered and don't even know why. Mind you, his parents are supposed to be some of the best shinobi, the elite of the elite, and yet he watched them get murdered without any mercy nor a fight. And so as all this goes down, Naruto would proceed to just have this revelation of people don't care. It doesn't matter who you are. You can still get killed. And this is when Naruto would eventually be like, I gotta get stronger. Because he just ran away from his parents' killer. And Naruto would look up and he would swear on his parents' death that he would find the killer and kill him. So, as all this goes down, Naruto would proceed to grow up and get older and would have a more he would lean towards that Sasuke type of path, but he wouldn't be as power hungry as Sasuke. But he would also still be in that search for power and wanting to avenge his family, but he would be smart about it, unlike how Sasuke would act impulsively. But yeah, eventually we get the little Orochimaru arc where Sasuke is leaving. But Sasuke isn't the only one leaving the village that night. No, not just Sasuke alone. It would be Naruto too. Naruto and Sasuke would both proceed to leave the village. And as they do, Sakura tries to stop both of them, but just mostly Sasuke. But Sasuke wouldn't care, and neither would Naruto. They would both proceed to leave and go off to find Orochimaru. They would both eventually find him, get their curse marks, get power, get their seals, all that. And eventually, they'll have not too long. I would say the age of 16 is where they would both be at right now. They're both extremely powerful in their own right. If these two were to fight, it would probably most likely not end up how the canon had end up when they first fought at the Final Valley. And so, with all this being said, Naruto and Sasuke would proceed to go their own ways. I mean, they both have different goals and ambitions. Naruto's goal was to avenge his family and to get stronger and find the killer, while Sasuke was to find his brother, kill him, be strong, and yeah. And so, yeah, soon as all this would go down, they would eventually find themselves face to face with no other than the Akatsuki themselves. Naruto would look at Sasuke, Sasuke would look at Naruto, Naruto would be like, yo, that's your brother. You handle. And so Sasuke would just nod, and Naruto would handle Kisame. So yeah, the fight with Naruto and Kisame doesn't really last too long or at all, to be honest. Because water, there's nothing much Kisame can do against Naruto. But yeah, that's that. Now, Sasuke versus Itachi. That goes completely different. Over the years, Sasuke isn't the usual impulsive person who would have just rushed in blindly because he wanted his brother dead. No, Sasuke is more controlled. He's more calculated. Yes, that came with a price with being a little bit colder, but still, that calculation and that perception of paralysis would that should help. I mean, because usually Sasuke in the original would have rushed in. He would have gotten caught in some genjutsu. But in this case, he doesn't. Itachi can't even hit him with the genjutsu because Sasuke's Sharingan isn't as weak as it was in the original. No, Sasuke has already unlocked and mastered the Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan. With this being said, he also has access to the Rinnegan as well, simply due to the fact that Orochimaru gave him the Rinnegan out of one of the ninjas, out of his laboratory, I guess. And yeah, that's how Sasuke got the Rinnegan. And so as all this went down, Sasuke and Itachi would stare off at each other, and Sasuke wouldn't even speak. Itachi would say, "You've gotten stronger, Sasuke," before proceeding to rush him, and they would get into hand-to-hand combat. And so, as all this goes down, not Naruto, Sasuke and Itachi would proceed to have a fierce battle of straight brotherhood and hate between the two. Well, not really so much as Itachi. Itachi wouldn't have any hate bared towards Sasuke. It would be more of Sasuke bearing hate toward him. But Sasuke isn't the type of person to let his emotions control him. So instead, he would close all that off and he would just start fighting as if he was fighting another battle with another shinobi. And so as all this goes down, no bond, no nothing attached to the fight. Naruto would eventually, he would just be sitting there watching. And then, so, he'll give Sasuke a look mid fight, and Naruto, bro, damn. And Sasuke would notice and he would just nod mid fight. And Naruto would take his leave. As all this goes down, Naruto would make his way to the Hidden Leaf Village. And so Naruto would go and he would appear in the Hokage's office. And the Hokage right now is currently Lady Tsunade. And Naruto would ask Lady Tsunade straight up, despite having not seen her all these years for nothing. Nobody not the village don't even know that the nigga there. Hinata don't know that the nigga there. It's just damn. So yeah, after all those years, he would ask one question: who killed my parent? And Lady Tsunade having no choice but to tell the truth would be like the same person who killed Sasuke's clan, who killed Sasuke's parents. And Naruto would be like, Itachi? And Lady Tsunade would be like, close, but no. While it is true that Itachi was behind the killing and did do it, it wasn't because he wanted to. It was because he was forced to make a choice between the two, his village or his family. And in justice for the village, Itachi rightfully chose the village. It was either his family had died or his whole entire clan. I mean, or his whole entire village. And so instead, he chose his clan. And so this is when Lady Tsunade would proceed to explain to Naruto that the killer was never Itachi in the first place. The mastermind behind all this is a man named Danto. And Naruto knows this name well. He's heard about him. He's asked about him. He's studied everything. And Naruto would be like, where is he now? And Lady Tsunade would proceed to tell him that she doesn't know. So as all this goes down, Naruto would be like, that's not a problem. As Naruto would proceed to tell Kurama to basically send him out. And Kurama would, like, Kurama, bro. Naruto's mastered Kurama already. Like, come on now. And so as all this goes down, Kurama would proceed to tell Naruto where Danto is. Danto would proceed to feel like as if somebody was coming for him. Somebody strong and powerful and smart. And Danto would just smirk, not knowing who this would be, but intrigued because he thinks, oh, somebody's coming after me. Okay, cool. I can simply just manipulate them into joining me. Until Naruto appears directly in front of him. And then Danzo's free. Bro, damn. And then Danzo freezes. Well, freezes isn't a real word. Until Danzo freezes. And Danzo would freeze up and would be like, you're that kid from all those years ago. When I And Naruto wouldn't do no talking. He would simply just put a hand through his chest and pull out Danzo's heart. Naruto knows about the Izanagi, but this is how he uses it against him. He doesn't plan to kill Danzo quickly. He plans to make him suffer, make him feel every moment of pain he felt when he saw his parents die that night. He plans to make Danzo feel the suffering that his parents felt during that death. He plans to make Danzo feel how helpless he felt that night. He plans to make Danzo traumatized, just how he made him. So Naruto would let Danzo use Izanagi to bring himself back. Danzo would do this, and immediately he would get hit with one of the most powerful genjutsus that a non-Sharingan user has ever placed on him. Danzo would proceed to get straight flashbacks of the most worst memory he's ever had in his life. And the intensity that Naruto said it at was so great that it broke him instantly. Danzo sitting there screaming, crying, wailing for help that will never come, screaming for something that he'll never get, begging for relief that will never be found. His body screaming at him for to make it stop, but it's futile. It will never happen. His eyes, mind, body, blood, spirit aching and screaming as if to give some sense of relief. But ultimately, that'll never come. Naruto would do this for hours and watch with a smile. Not a happy smile, not a cold smile, but with a slight smirk of approval, with a slight smirk of satisfaction. And soon 6 hours would pass, and Donzo has died over and over and over and over again. And Donzo is currently now at his last life, officially. No revive after this, no being able to bring himself back, no resurrection from Izanagi, just strictly his last life. If he dies, then it's all over. Donzo would try his hardest to fight. He would try his hardest to stay alive. But Naruto isn't having it. Naruto himself would end the Genjutsu, release him from it. Donzo would try to run, but Naruto would grab Donzo, and then he would say, "This is for my parents." And Naruto would proceed to snap Donzo's neck. And so as all this went down, Naruto would simply use a fire style jutsu and set his body ablaze. And yeah, that would be the end of Donzo's terror. And yeah, Naruto would proceed to go out after he got done executing Donzo, right? He would go out and he would proceed to go to his parents' graves. And he would say, "Hey, mom, dad, it's done. I killed Donzo. I killed your killer. I avenged you." And Naruto would say, "I love you. I love both of you. And I miss y'all. I'll come visit soon." And then a figure would appear behind Naruto. And this would be no other than Jiraiya himself. Same thing with how Naruto's doing. Naruto would come to visit, and so would Jiraiya. Jiraiya and Naruto would look at each other, and Jiraiya would immediately know whose kid this is. And Naruto isn't stupid; he knows who Jiraiya is. And Jiraiya would look at Naruto, and Naruto would look at Jiraiya. And then this is when they would say, "This video has come to an end. I am so grateful that y'all have sit here and watched, listened to me yap, and just overall supported me. Thank y'all. I love y'all. And thank y'all for 10 subscribers. We moving. I appreciate everything y'all do for me. And let's keep the channel growing. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment what y'all want to see next. And yeah, I'm out. Bye."